Hi, welcome to TNT. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. We've also got Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description. Today we're talking about an animal attack, and later on I'll have a bit to say about animal tourism here in Thailand, but these have been the headlines over the past 24 hours. From Khao English, Bangkok Safari employee killed in lion's attack after breaking safety rules. The Thaiger, ironically, reporting Bangkok zookeeper killed in horrific lion attack in Safari World. Bangkok Post reporting it also Nation Thailand, safari zone in Bangkok temporarily closed after lion attack kills staff member. And Channel News Asia from Singapore, lion mauls zookeeper to death at Thai Safari Park. A big story here in Thailand, much discussed in social media. We'll go to the Khao English story. A zoo employee was killed by lions at a Bangkok Safari Park yesterday after violating company safety protocols. Jian was 58-year-old animal caretaker for lions and tigers, and he'd worked at the zoo for 30 years. And the attack occurred yesterday at 11 a.m. And it says he exited his vehicle to retrieve an item he dropped at the safari park located in Bangkok's Kanayao district. Where is it? Well, it's circled in red, sort of northeast of the centre of Bangkok. The centre there marked in the green circle, Suvarnabhumi Airport for context in the blue circle. The story continues. While bending down to pick up the object with his back turned to the lions, one of the lions approached from about 10 metres away and pounced on him from behind. It says the lion then dragged the employee to the ground and began mauling him before 3 to 4 other lions joined the attack. Now, there was some video that was filmed by customers at the safari park. We've decided not to show that. It says the assault continued for approximately 15 minutes while horrified tourists, both Thai and foreigners, watched helplessly from their vehicles, honking horns and shouting in attempts to scare the lions away. And a former surgeon at the PHANG hospital who witnessed the incident said many people initially thought the lions were simply being playful with the staff member. He said people thought the lions might just be trying to embrace him, so no one approached the area. Reading this, I'm sure you probably thought the same thing. What would you do if you were in a vehicle nearby watching all this unfold over some 15 minutes? And in the second paragraph there, he said he was surprised from the moment he saw the employee get out of the vehicle and stand motionless for about 2 to 3 minutes before the lions dragged him down whilst his back was turned. And the victim never screamed or called for help. And the video there from NBT, the national broadcaster here in Thailand. I think a lot of us would think that a lion attack or a tiger attack would be a very aggressive, violent, noisy sort of activity. There'd be a feeding frenzy from the big cats, but this all seemed to be very quiet and relatively passive. Well, heading to Khao English on their Facebook page in the aftermath, Safari World posted an announcement on their Facebook page stating that Safari World would like to inform all visitors that the Safari Park and Marine Park remain open as usual, but the predator zone for lions and tigers will be temporarily closed for maintenance and animal safety measures. And of course, apologising for any inconvenience. Some good wrap-up from Khao English from the medical examination. They confirmed that all the victims' organs remained intact with only bite marks and claw scratches causing severe wounds, particularly around the neck, abdomen and right leg. And then to some expert analysis from a veterinarian at the Department of National Parks, saying that the lions' behaviour might have been playful due to their familiarity with the keeper. However, because of their size, this resulted in fatal injuries. And saying they were not fully mature, so they were experimenting with hunting prey through playful mauling. Sort of much the same with domestic cats, the way that they are very playful with their prey before they kill them. And the park manager says the zoo has temporarily closed the area for safety and secured all lions in cages, saying that the zoo maintains safety measures exceeding 300% requirements and that in 40 years of operation, no such incident has ever occurred before. And the issue of animals in tourism here in Thailand, alleged animal cruelty, different examples from time to time, usually not as violent as this, keeps on coming up in forums and is much discussed. And certainly the Thai approach to animal rights is quite different from that we may be used to in the West. But certainly a lot of Asian countries, Asian cultures do love watching these animals in captivity. Everything's from dolphins to crocodiles to tigers. I've been to a couple of these tiger parks. I actually did a quick search and asked a few questions just before I recorded this, and there are 103 different wildlife establishments, zoos, safaris in Thailand that have tigers and lions as part of their exhibits or part of their entertainment. And I think a lot of Westerners, if you went to some of these tiger zoos, tiger parks, for example, would be quite surprised by what you see. In most cases, it's nothing what you think it would be like. It's not a large area with these magnificent beasts roaming around in a natural sort of environment with trees and dirt that they can roll around and enjoy. They're usually quite pokey, and it's quite sad to see them enclosed, sometimes just behind cages. And then you also get the opportunity in some of them to pat the tigers, to sit there and get a selfie. Which is, of course, a money-making opportunity for the zoos. A lot of people take the opportunity to do this. The poor tiger sitting there, this magnificent beast, zoned out, completely zombied by the medication they're on, so that they're passive enough to touch. You can just see it in their eyes. They're really not there. Quite a sad scene, or so I think anyway. So I'm quite interested to hear your thoughts. I mean, there's also the elephant tourism, there's the dolphin shows, the crocodile shows, the snake shows. I find it all a little bit sad. Of course, I'm not really here to tell Thailand how to treat its animals, but for me, I find it all a little bit bizarre. But I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on the matter, and also what you may have done if you were in a vehicle, an enclosed vehicle, roaming the park and you saw this happen. I mean, what in earth would you do? Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. Nearly 50,000 real subscribers, and we appreciate your time. See you next time.